Hi everybody. So, where am I at? Right. Okay, so for the month of September, I did an on-the-go thing, and I've been doing that every month. But specifically for the month of September, I was like, this is strictly the makeup I'm using. This is strictly the makeup I'm going to be reviewing. It's the makeup I'm going to be choosing my favorites from. Blah, 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 this, that, the other. Now, I did get I got my Glossy box and my Birch box, and I did those reviews for September about stuff that I liked, did not like. I just did a haul video and stuff like that. So as much as I want to include some of those items, I decided that I'm going to stick to the on-to-go tag. It is the stuff I've been using the most, so it makes sense for me to do that. I will say now that I realized a little bit when I was doing my UD palette, the Vice palette, that I needed to make sure I was wearing mascara and eyeliner. The mascara I used was the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Sometimes I used the Unique mascara as well, but those two are like my favorites. So yeah, that's that. And then the other thing I was going to say about that is that for eyeliner, I didn't always do eyeliner, and sometimes I didn't do anything except just put it on, and that's that. I have been able to create a couple cool looks, which was nice. And then this has been pretty much all of my lips that I've been doing, which is a big deal because, you know, I like to use lipstick and all that jazz, like all the time. Knocking things over. Before we continue, I'm already falling in love with these Lancomes. I had these on earlier. The piece of cake one. But then we had dinner. So moisturizing. Okay. This is not part of that. This is just a new thing I'm trying that I really like already. Anyways, so we're going to go through these. I'm going to tell you right now that there are some things in here that I put in here that never got used. And I understand why I didn't use them, and I'm kind of like realizing, I'm like, I like these, but I never grabbed them because I didn't like them. So that being said, there is how many in here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 different things. Alright, I'm going to talk about the two things that I literally did not grab at all for the month of September. I think I grabbed this one time and I took it off. I didn't even wear it. And that's the NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipsticks. Now I have the shade Kitten Heels and Sway. Now this purple, I'm not gonna lie, I love this purple. You know, this is a really awesome lilac purple. It's a really fun summer color. It's probably really, like, maybe during Halloween time I might get away wearing that, but I didn't grab it really for now. And then the other one was called Kitten Heels. This is the one I put on and then took off like almost immediately. That's Kitten Heels. And they're both really nice. They don't dry down. They're a cream lipstick. They don't mattify or anything like that. The next one I'm going to talk about is from Stila. This is the shade Patina, and this is the Stay All Day liquid lipstick. I really liked this lipstick. I like this shade. It's very mattifying. It's this one right here. Oops. Kind of smudged on accident. But that's that one right there. I like it. It's a nice nude shade. I have a thing about nude lipsticks. I like nude lipsticks. This also was not grabbed a lot though during this time. I think I only grabbed it once or twice as well. So these are not bad. I just never grabbed them. So into lipstick land you go. Alright, next. Alright, let's talk about these. These are very glossy. Out of all of these glosses, I think I only used 3. I used 3 of them, and the other 3 I didn't use at all. These 3 are the ones I did not use at all. They are very sticky. I appreciate having them, but honestly, I'm not going to use these. I wanted to test them out and wanted to try them out, but out of the 6 that I have, there's only 3 that I'm actually using as top covers for lipsticks, which is how I use this. I didn't use it just as by itself. I don't like gloss. I have an issue. This one was actually really nice. I tried it a little bit. Was it this one or the other one? Hold on. I think it was this one actually, not this one. Talk about the e.l.f. lipsticks in a hot second. So this one is the red one. And it's that one right there. And I put that on top of the reddish e.l.f. one. The one called Berry. Yeah, the one called Berry Kiss. And then this one was the nude one that I put on top of the nude colored one. And that one I really liked. I liked this one a lot for the gloss to make it just a little bit shiny. This like peach colored one kind of. Or this pink one up here. It was like a mixture of those two for the third color. Now, I'm going to show you guys the 3 e.l.f. lipsticks I'm talking about when I'm talking about these 4. So these 4 I would put on top of these. Ravishing Rose, Berry Kiss, and In the Nude. Obviously, I like nude lipsticks. And In the Nude was actually my favorite one. It's the one I use the most, as you can tell from what's left and how much it's been twisted and turned. I don't know if you can see that, but so, and it is so creamy. It is so moisturizing. It is very pigmented. This has become honestly one of my favorite lipsticks. And this is In the Nude. That's the color. And I would put this on top of that and give it a little shine. Then next we have, this is Berry Kiss. Now, I think, was it Berry Kiss or was it all as In the Nude? In the Nude was my favorite. Then this one is Berry Kiss, and it wasn't too sticky. I mean, it was definitely a lip gloss. It had stickiness to it, but it wasn't completely blah. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it just wasn't, I don't know. But I really like this color. It's very sweet. Like this, the colors I was grabbing when I was doing my lipstick was either this or the In the Nude. I was either wearing this one or I was wearing the In the Nude shade with the gloss. So those can go back in here. You know, the other e.l.f. lipsticks were okay. Like I said, they weren't amazing. They were just, I was not super impressed. And they do come with like little lip gloss things if you want to like dip your brush or finger or whatever into it, and you can put that on as a gloss. So I mean, In the Nude I'm going to be keeping in here just because I do actually really like it a lot. But the other ones I want to put over there. Next. So yeah, so that was a big thing, was I only use a certain amount of lipsticks, and that was kind of like my take on that. I kind of realized that even though I like wearing lipstick and lip gloss, that it was like the thing I wore the most. When I do makeup, it's like the staple. what I realized is that, like, I was going for literally, like, no makeup to slight makeup looks. Like, even with my eyeshadows, I'll show you. Like, I was going for very, very minimalistic. I was not going for full face. I rarely did full face makeup this month, which is very strange for me because normally it's like, boom, cake, boom, blah. Like, I don't know what cake means, but I was just like everything's taken care of, you know. And I just didn't, like, I think I wore foundation 3 times this month, which, I mean, in my defense, there's a lot of things happening where I'm not leaving the house right now. I'm still, you know, working and taking care of things. I'm going to be going to a wedding in 2 weeks, not even. So I'm going to be talking all about that stuff. I have a little birthday wedding gift. I'm still wearing I made sure that I wore eyeshadow every day. I was like, this month I have to take a like legitimate look at this palette. I have to actually figure things out with this palette, and I have to use this palette. And I really like this palette. I'm glad I got to spend a month just focused on this palette. Excuse me, when it came to my eyeshadows, because it made me figure out how to use this palette for daytime. And it forced me to, which is the whole purpose, was to, you guys see here. But I actually was able to use this for, those were the shades I didn't use for this month. I just didn't. Black and yellow, kind of green. It's that shade right there, and I did not know how to use that. But other than those shades, I'll show you the shades I did not really use, and then we'll continue swatching. So this one is called Grasshopper, which, for the record, Grasshopper was the whole reason for why I bought this. So I'm a little bit frustrated that I couldn't figure out how to incorporate mint green kind of a color. And then the last shade, or that's not the last shade, this other green shade is called Arctic. Again, did not know how to use like a lot. So, I mean, right now there is 6. Okay. There's 6 matte shades. And then all the other ones are glitter shades. And I will tell you right now, like, I will show you the top 3 a lot. This top one is called Bones. That one was a kind of transition shade I used. Some indentation since the last time I showed you. The next 2 shades that are matte, or there's 3 shades that are matte. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So, which also was a good shade. And then Bitter. So those 2 were good shades. I used the Bitter and showed you that one, and those 3 and that one. Those are the 4 I didn't really use. So this shade I used a lot. It was kind of funny how much I used it. This shade right here is called, and this one is called 1985. These 2 were next, and were also 2 shades I used a lot. For, like, I used Harlot a lot for the inner corner. This is Harlot right here. And then Low I used a lot as, like, just a blend out. This was all about gray tones and black tones, and oh my gosh, I cannot believe I can't remember that name. I hope you guys remember what I'm talking about. But anyway, so that's that was that. And then I used this shade and this shade a lot. Oh, I guess there was one more shade I didn't really use. And the 2 shades that I'm going to talk about next is called Underhand and Pandemonium. And these 2 I used together. And they're purple shades. This one is Underhand, and this one is Pandemonium. And then the other shade I guess I didn't really use that much, I used it like once and I didn't really like it. It's called Deadbeat, and it's not that I'm actually really proud of myself that I used just this palette to make my eyeshadows for this month, because I really learned a lot about this palette. I learned how, like, which shades I liked a lot. I learned about which shades I have to use this palette for a special occasion or something like that. I can just pull it out and be like, okay, I can make like 4 different shadows with this. I really like Flame. I was a little, I'm still disappointed about the fact that there's not that many matte shades in this palette. And like, I kind of wish that they had put one more matte, just one more matte. Like, if they had done like another matte, like brown or a matte green, or even a matte like purple, because they have a matte brown here, then they have this other brown, and then they have like these 3 light shades, and then this gray one. But then they have like, they don't have any that could go with like any of these bright colors here. Like, none of those can go really with any of that. Like, I guess you can pair like the greens with the browns, or like the Naked 3 palette, my Vice palette, the palette I just got that I made, the little 4 Urban Decay things, and then the only palette in the month of October. So I decided, I was like, I want to keep doing this, like, just a palette that I'm going to use. So I decided I was going to choose. And like, I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to do like 1 month is going to be all nudes, and 1 month is going to be... You guys heard about my opinion on the lipsticks and the lip glosses that I've been trying. You heard my opinion about the palette. I definitely like this a lot. You say personal preference wise, I guess I should have said that about the shadows. Personal preference for the shadows, I'm going to go with pretty much all of the matte shades here. So, hold up. All of the 4 matte shades right here. And then this flame shade. That flame shade there. And also we're going to go with this delete shade.